always tracking, always alerting. This is Storm Team 8.
And closer to home, the lack of rain and the low humidity levels continue area-wide with a high fire threat, and even very high in some instances. We could use some rain, and we have at least a little on the way. Staying dry, though, today. If you have outdoor plans, we're looking just fine. Let's start with Kalamazoo. This is a live camera, and I wanted to show you the cloud cover out there. First, high-level clouds kind of giving us that milky appearance to the sky. But watch as we head to the north with clouds really haven't arrived yet. We have the camera pointed just the opposite way. Of course, Grand Rapids north of Kalamazoo, so more sunshine. But that sunshine will eventually fade away as those clouds shift in from south to north. But with all the sunshine we've had so far, temperatures already in the mid-70s, average high this time of year 71 degrees. And each and every day we've noticed temperatures going up at least a few degrees, and that is the case once again right now at the noon hour. 3 degrees warmer than yesterday at the same time, 5 degrees in Allegan, 2 in Kalamazoo, and 5 Fremont and Muskegon. 24-hour temperatures, I think we're going to peak right around 77 degrees, but notice the temperature, or the difference between the temperature and the dew point. Whenever you have a pretty good spread like that, that indicates some very dry air, and so that will continue for a while. But watch what happens. And this is something we haven't really felt so far this year as the humidity levels really creeping up. It starts to feel a little uncomfortable once you get those dew points in the low to mid-60s, and I think that's going to occur as we see more heat build in for later on this week. Current wind speed out there touching the breezy side out of the east-southeast in Grand Rapids. Kalamazoo not quite as strong at 6 miles an hour, 14 in Muskegon, so a touch on the breezy side from time to time today. And it looks like in the latest infrared satellite and radar composite, you can see the leading edge of the clouds out there. They'll continue their advance to the north and east. But the rain, that's going to advance to the north and east as well. But notice it's further west, so it's going to take a little while before it moves here. But there's plenty of it out there. You can follow that right down throughout to Illinois and right down to the Gulf Coast, really. Here's our chances of rain and how it plays out. Now, later on tonight, I think a band of rain is going to move through, probably late this evening, right around the midnight time frame, and we'll likely need the windshield wipers, it looks like, tomorrow morning at times. And then mostly a morning event. You can see just a couple pop-up showers, maybe with a lake breeze tomorrow afternoon, but the bulk of the rain is going to occur during the morning hours. And then you can see, opening up the door to mainly dry conditions on Thursday. The big news on Thursday will be the exceptionally warm temperatures. Here's the 8-day forecast. That Thursday temperature, well, highs all the way up to 85 degrees. That would represent the warmest temperature we've had so far in 2021, and that's going to be followed by consecutive days with highs in the mid-80s. Really the first time in about 9 months we've had consecutive temperatures, highs in the mid-80s. And not only that, dew point's going up just a little bit. So after the rain, it looks like later tomorrow, later tonight into early tomorrow, we really don't have a decent chance of rain until maybe later in the weekend into early next week. Cold front looks like it's going to move through sometime later Sunday in the Monday time frame. So yeah, it's a it's going to feel like summer out there later this week into the weekend. I don't think it's going to last through next week, though.
Even that cold front, though, isn't cold like we've been seeing.
Exactly. You remember the 50s last week, don't you?
I do. Thanks, Matt.